I'm Cynthia Alligator with your headlines from North Texas. New testimony on Tuesday in the Tanner Horner trial is painting a disturbing picture for jurors. Now women are accusing him of assaulting them as teenagers before Athena Strand's murder. Senior crime and justice reporter Rebecca Lopez breaks down their claims and the new video unveiled in court.
Jurors watched a video from inside Tanner Horner's FedEx van. The video was taken the day before Athena Strand was murdered in her neighborhood. A neighbor testified Horner delivered a package to his home while his two little girls were outside playing alone. One of them went inside to get her parents. The neighbor says that day haunts him, knowing that 24 hours later, just down the road, Athena was taken. An FBI analyst showed the jury what he found on Horner's phone. Horner searched social media for information on Athena, and Google searched the area where he disposed of her body. But the more emotional testimony came from two women who have accused Horner of sexually assaulting them when they were only 16 years old and he was in his 20s. They say Horner gave them drugs and alcohol, then raped them. They say they regret not reporting this to police until after Horner was arrested for Athena's murder.
It has been very hard on me. I have felt guilt due to the fact that if I had reported, things may not have happened to other people.
Prosecutors say they are building a pattern of violence that Horner has against young girls. They say they are trying to prove to the jury that he poses a future threat and should be sentenced to death. In Fort Worth, I'm Rebecca Lopez. Back to you.
A woman accused of murdering her 6-year-old son was just found incompetent to stand trial. Cindy Rodriguez Singh is charged with capital murder in the presumed death of her son, Noel Rodriguez Alvarez. She fled the country from Everman to India with her husband and 6 other children in 2023. She was arrested last year after 2 years on the run. The little boy has never been found. A Tarrant County judge has asked Singh to be taken to a state hospital for now. Our team is working to learn what comes next. Every swipe could be a risk. Across North Texas, criminals are quietly targeting everyday moments at the pump or checkout using hidden skimmers to steal EBT and card data in seconds. Tiffany Liu explains how it works and how federal authorities are fighting back to protect you.
For 2 days in Tarrant County,
it's made to look like the terminal itself.
Teams of federal and local law enforcement went store to store.
You'd be able to feel the edge of it, and it would pull up.
Looking for skimmers and educating businesses on how to find them.
Call the local police to come by and pick it up, and they'll turn them over to the Secret Service.
Skimmers are normally an attachment placed over credit card readers to steal data. The Orion Initiative is an effort to stop them.
Normally when law enforcement arrives, it's something that is reactive. And in this instance, we're being proactive.
Corey Graves is with the Secret Service in Dallas.
Let's be honest, we're not going to Saks, we're not going to Neiman Marcus, we're not going to the high-end retailers today, right?
He says money is mostly stolen from EBT cards from people who need food assistance.
That's the bad part about it, is because they're exploiting the vulnerable.
And it's far too easy for criminals to pull off.
Literally. There. That quick.
Nationwide, the operation has recovered 550 skimmers, preventing more than $572 million in fraud loss. During this Tarrant County operation, at least 10 were found. They inspected registers, gas pumps.
Do you all have an ATM?
And ATMs, too.
I'll show you on this one, on the ATM as well.
More importantly, they visited well over 300 stores, inspecting more than 2,000 machines.
It is very, very helpful because I've seen customers, they have been complaining, you know. They come here and they were trying to buy something and there is no money on it, you know.
With each device found, they may not find the criminal, but they will disrupt the crime.
You have a good day.
In Tarrant County, I'm Tiffany Liu.
There are reports the CEO of United, the world's largest airline, approached President Trump about merging with Fort Worth-based American Airlines. And WFAA's Jason Whiteley says the headline took a lot of insiders and officials by surprise.
Indeed it did. The headline alone makes you raise your eyebrows, but just how realistic is this? Reuters reports that United CEO Scott Kirby first floated this idea to President Trump back in February. It's uncertain if anyone has discussed this since then. American is one of the largest employers in all of Texas, based at DFW, of course. United is the main airline at Houston's Bush Intercontinental Airport. So if a merger were to materialize and somehow pass the antitrust regulators, it would have significant impact on Texas. But this is nothing more than a single report right now. Still, though, Ted Cruz, who chairs the Senate Committee on Commerce, Science, and Transportation, he told me this afternoon this did come as a surprise. Just out of curiosity, what was your reaction when you saw the headline today?
Look, we will assess it on the merits. I have to admit it hit me as a bit of a surprise, so we'll see. But the objective needs to be protecting consumers and ensuring that air travel is affordable and also ensuring that it's safe.
And if this actually becomes something, that's what it's going to come down to. What would a merger mean to ticket prices? Even if regulators did approve this, prepare for pushback and probably lawsuits filed by labor unions, consumer groups, and others. But at this point, neither American nor United have even acknowledged this publicly.
A normal day of fishing at Lake Arlington took a shocking turn for one man after he says he reeled in an alligator. And as Richard Solomon shows us, now that big catch has left that man with a big fine.
The water is Mark Everett's happy place.
A lot of people say there's no fish in this lake, and so I see it as a challenge. All right, guys, I'm gonna go show y'all where I got this sucker at.
He has a favorite spot to fish here at Eugene McCrae Park at Lake Arlington. Nothing beats this feeling for him.
Yeah, man, I don't know, man.
Until one day, something did.
This is an unreal story, man. Nobody's gonna believe that.
On March 22nd, he says what started as just another day fishing for catfish
So the line starts going around the boat.
turned into the wildest catch of his life.
Ooh, like that, and I hung it.
Everett says he posted the video on YouTube.
The whole boat started spinning around in a circle. I said, that's a freaking alligator. So I get my camera.
He says he released the gator near where he caught it.
What is happening?
But says the next thing he reeled in was a fine.
And a ticket for possession of an alligator, and you're getting a ticket for feeding a free-ranging alligator.
Texas Parks and Wildlife says game wardens investigated. They say Everett brought the gator to shore.
This area right here, a little bit far back.
Then streamed for nearly 2 hours online, feeding it and inviting others to watch. Officials also say he received a warning for hunting without a license, and they warn feeding alligators can make them lose their fear of people, creating a dangerous situation. And this isn't the first time an alligator was spotted at this lake.
Well, it's hard to believe, but an alligator sighting has a lot of local fishermen talking tonight.
In 2018, a local fisherman shared this video with us.
We're gonna let you go, buddy.
When it comes to coming face to face with the gator, the best thing any fisherman can do
It's so unreal, dude.
is keep their distance.
It's like some kind of video game. And that's only way I can explain it. I give you some hot dogs and everything.
In Tarrant County,
Okay, have fun, buddy.
I'm Richard Solomon.
Thank you.
And those are your headlines from North Texas.